Live in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And they'll begin by running the option. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now on 2nd and 16. Hill. That's caught. It's Cunningham. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll... And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
19, high here. 70 Rangers. Roll. Ready.
Now it's Smith. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they have certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go street.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
70 Lions.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
You ready?
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Another tote for ETN. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Mark it.
They'll run with ETN. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Lawrence on first down. It's caught. Mitchell. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A give running right, Etienne. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
We're scoreless after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Play action. It's Smith. Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
19.
They run with Cunningham. And some room to work. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Cunningham. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Back 60.
Smith now to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They snap it to Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's Smith. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Vikings had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, Cunningham here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 1 yard. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Good position to be in here. 2nd and inches. Now Lawrence. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
The slot man in motion right. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The Smith's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Check man, check man.
They'll look to throw again.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
And a good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Ready?
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Full to run show, Fatukasi there on the tackle.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
19.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now it's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cunningham. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Cunningham. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They juked him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Smith. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Cunningham. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They go with Cunningham, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Vikings have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Jones has it, and he will have a Jaguars 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give to ETN running right. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action now. Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Etienne. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. To the 43, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cunningham. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they go. Cunningham. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Cunningham. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Anuakin. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running out of the gun with ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get it.
And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense,
he's got a man complete. And they'll get this down around the 47-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Let's go now.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
60 Eagles. 18 Rebels. 18 Rebels.
Smith now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Cunningham. They find some open field here.
126 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Smith. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On second down now, it's Cunningham. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cunningham. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Cunningham. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how he stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to get down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Minnesota, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.